Yes, negative spirit guides exist. For you have the high astral plane and the low astral plane. The low astral plane is very much connected to the physical reality experience. So you'll find there are beings on the low astral plane that are building empires, that are waging wars, that are doing all types of things that are reminiscent of the types of behaviors that humans in a negative state of being may give rise to. Now, we're not saying building empires are negative things, but what we're saying is you would be surprised what occurs on that level. It almost mirrors your human society. It's just more energetic. So those that are more materially oriented, that are exploring material reality in a negative way specifically, will oftentimes unconsciously link up with beings on the low astral plane that are doing very similar things on that level. So it's not that they're disconnected from their spirit guides. It's just that they're interacting with a spirit guide that's only designed to really guide them in a way that is limited towards, you could say, navigating themes that are perhaps a little bit more negative, that are based on, you could say, limited expressions of power. So it's really a matter of assisting these people in recognizing that there are more efficient, more positive ways to create one's reality. And there are ways to create reality that allow for all beings to experience goodness. So that way, you can create your reality in a manner that does not have to harm the worlds of others. So these types of people whom are more negatively focused, whom are interacting with the negative denizens of the spirit world, ultimately require some type of clarifying moment that allows for them to see the bigger picture of life and the web of interconnectivity. For once you experience that web of interconnectivity, you begin to recognize how your energies ripple and affect people, and you're able to experience how those energies also reverberate and reflect back unto you. So many of these people simply have not had an experience that creates that level of clarity. So for these people, some type of heart-opening experience really is needed that allows for them to feel that web. Otherwise, they're going to be operating from a perspective of limitation, which will attract astral entities and guides that are also embodying similar degrees of limitation. And those guides are doing the best they can to guide them, but they're doing it in a way that is based more so in negativity. So with those moments of clarity, a person can recognize the futility in the negative approach, and they can begin to really open their minds to what is possible in relationship to creating reality in a more positive heart-based way. And that's what begins to draw in and attract the positive spirit guides. That's all. So it really is in their hands. There's not too much you can do about that other than leading through example. Because remember, people come to those moments of clarity when they are ready, ultimately. Just as a flower blooms when it is ready, the same is the case with human consciousness. You can nourish it, you can assist it, you can guide it, but it develops at its own pace, which is entangled with the life path trajectory of the person.